Another thrilling evening with Mr. Softy Ladies.
I'd rather spend my time with ice cream and books than Lance Granger.
Mr. Maytag.
Oh?
Mr. Maytag.
That's what they call him over at Libby Hall.
Yeah, because kissing him is like going through the rinse cycle.
Whitney!
Hi, bye.
Hold it.
Walter, I'm going to be eons late for my date.
The math department called me again. You still haven't done anything about fulfilling your requirement.
I wish they'd stop harassing me.
Well, they have. Now it's my turn. Just sign up for the contemporary math class.
Oh, no. I have endured 3 years of academic torture in this school. Haven't I learned enough?
You're right. I ain't know why I'm bothering you. I should be on the phone with the Pope right now. Yo, Pope, what's up? If you're looking for a saint, forget Mother Teresa. I know a woman who has truly suffered. Whitley of Hillman. Gotta wear shabby rags from Saks Fifth Avenue, and for the last 3 years been driving the same Mercedes. Whitley, His Holiness is crying.
I am not spending my entire senior year in a classroom full of pimply-faced freshmen.
Well, you don't have to sit with them. You can stand on your head. You can assume the lotus position. Just take the class. Or on graduation night, you'll be working behind the concession stand. And just so you know it, I like extra relish on my hot dog.
What are you doing? I'm keeping my silk dry.
Here, do me a favor. Show me how you use this stuff.
Brother, either I did not hear you correctly or you need a class in remedial hygiene pronto.
Please, I'm trying to prove a point. Tear off some paper.
You know, I wonder about you sometimes. Maybe that last roach bomb, it probably killed off some of your brain cells.
You're the reason we go through 3 of these a week. You use too much.
This is a normal amount. They rap King Tut less than that. Well, hey, that's the way we do it in my family.
Then mummify your hand when you go home at Christmas.
All right. Come on now, we're gonna be late for the concert.
Concert? I thought we were taking these girls to a movie.
We were, but with my juice and $76, we are now taking them to see Branford Marsalis at the Palace. No applause, just $38 for your tickets.
Ron, I don't have the money.
Oh, come on, Mr. Big Summer corporate intern. Start spreading some of that Kanishiwa cash.
Ron, I have expenses I didn't have last year. I have to pay for utilities. I have to pay for bus fare. I gotta buy you toilet paper. Besides, I have to help my cousin Rosie buy a wedding dress.
So what's $30?
That's 3 yards of fabric, and Rosie gonna need all the fabric she can get.
Is it my fault that your cousin is a heifer?
That's not the point. And don't you ever call anybody in my family a heifer again.
I'm sorry.
Okay. I got $20. It's my last 20. I'll give you the rest next week.
Oh, save it. You're gonna need it for the cappuccino afterwards.
$20? Where are we going for cappuccino? Rome?
No, leave them on. Otherwise, we're gonna come back to the Great Roach Stampede.
We killed off all the roaches.
Oh, no, the mutants survived. And you know how ladies feel about roaches. Ah! Roaches! Oh!
Lord, would you stop crowding my counter and simmer down? Woo! You not at the racetrack?
Mr. Gaines, you're skimping on the tater tots, and you're charging almost twice as much as you did last year.
Oh, you want it your way? Well, then go to Burger King. No, you stay here. I'll go to Burger King, because they've got air conditioning and those nice little apple pies. I sure could use one right now.
Hey! What do you use? I just spent my entire morning in the financial aid office, which should be retitled the office of We Don't Care, That's Your Problem.
I guess they didn't have your check.
Nope. When I asked the lady what the holdup was, you know what she said? She said, "Excuse me, honey child, but your name begins with W and we have a backlog." I said, "What am I supposed to do?" She said, "Oh, baby, get another name and leave me alone. Next."
I have news that'll cheer you up and cool you down. Air conditioning's on sale at Radio Rob's.
Ron, it's going to be hot for another 2 weeks. This is a waste of money.
If we had air conditioning the other night, maybe the ladies would have stuck to us instead of the furniture.
You can run, but you can't hide from the math department.
Colonel Taylor, how nice to see you. Gotta go. Got dance class.
Well, you must be very good at it. You've been waltzing your way around your math requirement for the last 3 years. Now it's time to face the music in my class.
In your class?
Well, the easy classes fill up real quick. So you got to face Dr. Ward.
But I'm an art history major. And besides, we've let it slide this long. Can't we just let it slide away?
No, we can't.
My class, 3 p.m. Monday. So, probability of event E equals K over M. Huh? All right, now, let's see if we can't find the probability of getting an A in my course. Huh? See, there, what, 15 of you? So, let's say that I'm giving out 5 A's and 10 B's, huh?
I was expressing my joy.
Calm down, Malefe. The man never gives A's.
Oh, well, I am still very, very happy to be in your class, Dr. Taylor.
And we're very happy to have you here. Miss Gilbert, awake and think.
Oh, I'm feeling rather poorly.
Oh, well, then what better way to get that adrenaline pumping than a bout before the firing squad? Come on, up to the board with you.
Oh, yesterday I sprained my right hand.
Well, use your left. Come on.
Could you restate that problem?
5 A's, 10 B's, probability of getting an A.
Thank you. 5 over 10.
Wrong.
Bang, bang, I'm dead. First math casualty of the semester.
Next class, I want the answer to this.
5 over 15. Therefore, 1 out of 3 get an A, sir.
Well, thank you. Just do the work in your syllabus, all right? Do it at home, Mr. Mufunny. All right, class dismissed. Miss Gilbert, I'd like a little less flippancy, more effort, and you might think about getting a tutor.
No, I might not. I've never had a tutor my whole life.
Well, you might find one helpful.
I don't need help. I need to be released from this decimal dungeon.
Miss Gilbert, whether you like it or not, math is everywhere. Let's say that you're doing your income taxes.
My accountant does it.
Well, you want to double-check his figures.
My husband checks it.
Chauncey is out of town.
I would never marry a man named Chauncey.
Okay, it's April 15th and what, Michael? All right. Michael is away in Nigeria.
My lawyer will review the forms.
You can't afford to pay him. You've been fleeced by your accountant because you didn't understand his figures.
Colonel Taylor, I appreciate what you're trying to do, but the only math problem I'll ever have to solve in life is how many batteries will it take to put in my little pocket calculator?
Whitley, you know you're not the first student to be intimidated by math.
I'm not intimidated. I just don't like wasting my time.
Okay, well then let me give you one more little math problem. If student W does not pass this course, what is the probability that student W will not graduate? Now you take all the time you need to figure that one out.
Ernie, you think you can pay me for the last couple of tutoring sessions there?
Man, I'd like to, but my financial aid check has been held up.
Oh, tell me about it, man.
Oh.
Hey.
Hi.
You should make lots of money off her. She doesn't know a thing.
I am not here to be tutored, Ernie. Hi, Dwayne.
Hey, Whitley.
I brought you a little something to beat the heat.
Sherbert.
Sorbet.
Oh, whatever it is, it's cool.
The truth is, I could use a little consultation in the area of mathematics, for which I'm willing to pay you $25 a session.
$25? Whitley, nobody's that dumb.
You grossly underestimate the value of your time.
Yeah, but $25, that's steep. I couldn't live with myself if I charged you anything over, say, $22.50.
Deal.
Okay, let's hit it.
Okay, it's the last 5 exercises in Chapter 2, Probabilities.
Oh,
it's a breeze.
Hey. Hey, where you going?
Oh, you don't need me. Just drop it off in my mailbox when you finish.
Whitley, I'm a tutor. This is not homework hut we deliver.
Oh, sure. Be a goody two-shoes.
This is simple basic math. You can handle this.
I have some simple basic math for you. $50 an hour.
No.
Just think what you could do to this apartment with $75 an hour.
No.
Okay, Mr. Extortionist. Take advantage of a woman who's tied to the railroad tracks of academic distress. $100.
An hour? No, no, Whitney, no, I'm not gonna do your homework for you. I'll be happy to tutor you.
I do not need a tutor. Why can't I get that through everybody's thick skull? And give me my sherbet back.
Partner, tonight we declare war on heat. I got Rocky Road ice cream and our new deluxe compact fan. Woo! It's a little rusty, but hey, how'd it get so cool in here?
Because the war on heat has been won. You can take that deluxe fan back to the trash bin you found it.
Ron, tell me they were giving these away at the bank instead of calendars.
Of course not. It was on sale at Radio Rob's. And brother, it's your brand at Kanishiwa.
Couldn't you think to talk to me before shelling out this cash?
Did you think to talk to me before you bought that rust-blowing machine?
But that was only $3.
I hope so.
Ron, for 2 weeks we could have lived with it. But now what, we're out $100?
Actually, it was $176.90.
You're unbelievable, Ron. I live on a budget.
There you go, beating that budget bongo again.
Oh, that's good. That's good coming from Richie Rich.
Richie Rich? Well, I'd rather be Richie Rich than Mr. Tater Tot Toilet Paper Tabulator.
Are you calling me cheap?
Yeah. Matter of fact, you'll be CEO of Kanishiwa Electronics. And just like Howard Hughes, too cheap to get a $1 haircut. You have dreadlocks down to your toes, boy. The only money you'll spend is on the monthly flea bomb, and then you're gonna wonder why you don't have a woman.
Well, I wouldn't set a flea bomb off in your house. It would kill your wife.
I'm not gonna look at your rusty Scrooge behind for another minute. You don't like the air conditioning? You get out.
Well, you know what? I'm going.
Good. But you forgot something.
Colonel Taylor, good evening and good night.
No, wait. I need to ask a favor of you. Now, I'm going to attend the father-daughter dance at Delta Sigma Theta, and I need to learn the, what do we have here? Yes. The Roger Rabbit, Running Man, Hip Hop, DC Hammer.
MC Hammer.
MC Hammer. I knew I'd found the right woman.
Well, why don't you just ask your daughter Suzanne to help you?
Oh, no, I want to surprise her. Okay, now I want to start with the Roger Rabbit. I think I've got a bead on that. Here we go. Something like this, right?
You're serious, aren't you?
You ever seen me walk around campus with a boombox before, huh?
It's really not all that complicated. You just extend your right leg, then you bring it back. Release and step, and 1 and 2 and 1 and 2. Wait a minute. You're not trying to solve some mathematical problem behind my back, are you?
How am I doing?
Not quite so chicken-like.
Pitiful, right? Yeah, go ahead, you can say it. Well, that's why I've avoided lessons all of my life. You know, my wife used to say she wanted to marry a man who danced. And last month she did.
I'm sorry to hear that.
That's all right. It's what happens when you refuse to ask for help.
Colonel Taylor, why are you doing this? Why do you care if I learn math or not?
Because I refuse to see an intelligent young woman pout her way to an F.
I can't help it. It's just when it comes to math, I'm Dumbo.
Oh, you wouldn't be if you let somebody help you.
I'm not supposed to need help.
According to whom?
Well, I was doing just fine in math until the 4th grade. And then we hit fractions. And I asked my mom and daddy to help me, and they said, you're smart enough, figure it out. But I never did.
You mean you're willing not to graduate from college because your parents wouldn't or could not help you with your 4th grade homework? Oh, Whitley. Get a tutor.
Yes, sir.
All right. Now, back to my tutoring.
Well, better take off that jacket. This'll be a long night. 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, and 2, double up.
Oh, my goodness. The war finally took the boy's mind.
Hey, what you do to my air conditioner?
I didn't touch it.
I only bought a Kanishiwa because of you. Next time I'm going to Sears. Fire! Call 911. Quick! Where's the phone? We need the fire department. The police. Good thinking. Thank you. I still say you acted like a jackass.
No, you acted like a jackass. You want some ice cream?
I'll get some spoons. Fine. Good.
Just remember to stay on your side of the carton.
You got all the marshmallows.
And we'll switch sides.
Well, now you got all the almonds.
All right, so what we have here is a sampling of 1,000 voters and a breakdown of their opinions concerning the stealth bomber.
I, for one, oppose the squandering of funds for the creation of these instruments of death. Throughout the third world, there's a pressing need for food, education, housing. Surely these conditions are... Oh, I'm sorry. You're teaching math. The probability that I should be silent is 100%.
No, it's quite all right, Mother Funny. Well, we want to hear your views, and we will. As soon as Miss Gilbert tells us the probability that an African-American opposes the bomber, using this data.
I got that tutor.
Oh, well, good. Let's find out how good he is. Now, what formula would you use?
I would use probability of E equals K over M.
Right. And in this case, what does K represent?
Total number of African Americans.
Now, come on now, think.
And by the time she figures it out, the stealth bomber will be a dinosaur.
But once again, Mr. Bennett contributing to noise pollution as usual.
This time he's right.
No, he is not right. Now, almost every student in this class has had a less than shining moment at the board, and those who haven't will, I assure you. Now, Miss Gilbert has temporarily lost her way. Let's help her find it, class, by praying for her.
Praying?
Yes, you especially. Now bow those heads and ask the Lord to help this student. Come on now, Miss Gilbert. What is K?
The number of African Americans who opposed the bomber.
Right.
And M is...
Wow.
M is...
Well, now.
M is...
Come on, she's hesitating, class. You're not praying hard enough here.
Total number of voters.
Come on now, class. You're losing her. Put those hands together and pray a little harder, class. Come on now. Think of what M represents, Miss Gilbert.
Okay. We are looking for African-American opponents of the bomber among all African-American voters.
Right now, right.
M
What?
equals
Yes, ma'am.
African-American Democrats
Yes.
plus all African-American Republicans.
And what is that number?
50 plus
Come on with it
200.
now. Come on with it now.
Oh, 250.
Hello. What you say?
So probability of E equals 215 over 250. I divide by 5.
Keep those hands together, class. Now we're almost home.
Okay, 43. And of 50 African Americans oppose a stealth bomber.
Hallelujah. Yes, ma'am.